You know, something that I haven't really shared with is what kind of gardening we are doing here at our almost kind of in city limits house. We have an acre of land here, and I do a lot of container gardening and a lot of stuff like that. So I have shared this on the Instagram page, but I just realized that I don't have a official video. So this is our blueberries. Our blueberry bushes, these bigger ones are about 3 years old, and then these are a year old. We're a year old this spring, so this is they are going on their second year. So in the spring they'll be 2 years old. So we have a nursery local to us that just has so many different kinds of blueberry bushes for sale. I think I paid $10 a piece for these, and $5 a piece for those. They had a special. I wish I would have got more of these to start, but really these are just such big producers. If we buy more next year, we'll go ahead and buy the 3 year. So I've got 3 different varieties. These first 3 right here, they are, what are they called? The Patriot blueberries. They're one of the world's largest blueberries, and they produce some really big berries. Let me see if I can find one. There's one. I mean, you can see it. It's bigger than the tip of my finger, and I've got fat fingers. So these are all dwindling down. Of course, it's the end of the season for them, but we have got at least a cup of berries off of each one this year. We get about half a cup a day from all of them. So at least a cup, if not more, from each of them. And, you know, I was just saying on Instagram how we came out this morning and picked half a cup from all of them. And then we come out at 4 o'clock. There was another small handful ready, and then I come out just a few minutes ago, and it's like 8 o'clock now, and there's, you know, another handful ready. So they have ripened all day long. Usually we just pick once a day. Of course, as the kids are out here, they're all the time, especially my little one. She's all the time picking these. So anyway, and then these they are, let me see, trying to think of what they're called. The variety Patriot, and I don't know, I'll have to look because I had the tag in there, and then somebody's obviously thought to carry it off. And then these 2 are another variety. They were a smaller blueberry, but they're supposed to be a high producing bush. But this one and this one, they were both large blueberries. So this one does pretty good size ones, but not as large as these. If I buy more, I'm going to buy these Patriot ones because really like the size of these. So a lot of people are wondering why I have them in, still have them in their containers, and that is because we still live at our house in town. We do not live on our property yet. We will be moving things there over the next month, but these can stay in these containers for up to a year, and you can just switch them out for a larger container. You don't have to put these in the ground ever if you do not want to. Sorry, I had to go chase the dog down. But anyway, what I was saying is you just switch these out into a bigger pot, like these. Next year, if I want to keep them here, they will have to be put in a bigger pot. Same with these. But we plan to, as soon as these are done producing, we plan to go ahead and find a place for them, find their forever home. But we've got to do some clearing because most of the land that's already cleared is going to be pasture, and I don't want the goats to eat them. So they got to be away from the goats and all the other animals, so we have to find a place for them. But I will say these completely died on me after I bought them. It got really, really hot and really, really dry, and you have to water these every day. You water them until the water is coming out the bottom every day. Don't skip on it. They need a lot of water. So, and that is per the lady at the nursery said to do it, and they have done, obviously they have done beautiful. Of course, we've missed a day or two, and if it rains, we don't water them. But got really dry. These died on me. I fertilized them. We've been watering them ever since then, ever since they died. Their berries like shriveled up on them. I picked the berries so that it encourages them to keep producing. And I fertilized all of these. I will show you that fertilizer that I used in just a minute. And they are beautiful. They're nice and big, and they come up above my knee. So I was definitely happy when I saw that. And then let's go ahead and show you what else kinds of things that I grow here on this small area. Okay, so over here I have not done much this year with this because we have been so busy trying to get things ready in the house and the house ready to sell, and I'm just kind of focusing on trying to move everything up there and getting a permanent like raised beds for these. But we just have these shelves that we built from extra wood that we had laying around. This used to have parsley, what else? Basil. Of course, it has all this oregano, chives. Let's see. I have parsley. See this big old parsley stalk? I just cut it all down and it's growing new. I think I had rosemary in here. They were just really small, and then I left them in here and they stayed in here through the winter, which you can also do. And they have done fine. This rosemary actually got into this pot by accident and grew. So I've been actually using this, and I've just kind of let this go right here. I haven't been using it. These are little daylilies that I've got growing. This is a lemon balm that I've got right here. And this is a mint. Of course, it's not filled out in that yet, so that's just some mint that I've got going, or that I actually bought this year from a local farm. And then this was my lettuce that I had. I went ahead and cut it. We got super swamped with rain last week, killed my lettuce, so I give it to the chickens. So that's something else that I like to grow here. And I have got in the house, I've got some more lettuce growing in my sunroom, and I've got some okra in there as well. So that's all I've got right here. So we kind of have like a pretty open road. That's a pretty nasty storm coming. But we have dogs and it's messy, so you just have to ignore the mess. Oh, there they come. So we raise American Blue Gaskin Hound. They're old-timey blue ticks. They're gonna bark because I'm over here. But they are these beautiful big blue dogs, and that is my husband's passion. He loves bear hunting, coon hunting, hound hunting in general. So we raise those, and he is kind of big in their association, and likes to be involved in all that. So we do have lots of dogs. And it's like fenced in all the way back up there. And this one, these are my son's little chicks. They are silver lace Wyandottes. Yep, and they're definitely ready to come out of there. We did not expect to be here right now. So all of these are ready to come out of their cages. These are my Barred Rocks chicks that I showed y'all a couple weeks ago. They're getting ready to, where they're about ready to start laying. So we have family that's living where we're going to be living. So, or not family, but friends, like family. So hopefully they will watch after our chickens for us until we get completely moved up there and sell our house and stuff. So but they are definitely ready to be out of there. I have let them out in the yard a little bit, but for the most part we just move this every day. So there's lots of bare spots, obviously, where we just move them around and let them scratch and stuff. And we always give them, they get lots of lettuce and fruit and melons and stuff like that. So they are just beautiful hens. They have really, really done just wonderful in that thing. And there's only 5 of them in there. But it is, you know, a little tight. It's fine for at night. But I'm just ready for them to be able to just kind of be free, a little bit more freer, and get a more permanent coop with nesting boxes. We thought about moving our old one, but just not sure. You girls ready for bed? I'm getting on the roost. Anyway, so that's what we got going on here on this tiny little property. You know, I mean, obviously I have some flowers and stuff that I like to tend to, but for the most part, everything is up there at the old house, and that's where we're really putting our efforts and focuses in. And it just lightning, so I better start getting in the house here in a minute. Oh, listen at that thunder. The farm where my husband used to work is literally right here, like the front pasture. So yeah, we're ready to get out of here. In case you can't figure that out, you know, definitely ready. But guys, that is what is on our little bitty 1 acre plot of land inside city limits almost. So just wanted to share a different view, because I don't really show this because I don't consider this like a farm or a homestead. But really, homestead is just you making things, growing your own food, and no matter how that is. Last year I completely successfully grew peppers, squash, eggplant, tomatoes, all out of containers. I had a beautiful container garden here because the garden where we put it at the farm where my husband worked, it actually flooded. So I opted to do a completely container garden last year, and it was great. We got a lot of food off of that. So I just didn't do much this year because we are trying to get gone and get moved and get things cleaned up and put our efforts towards that. But guys, I want to thank you so much for watching and just spending time with me and supporting our channel. And I hope you'll just stick with us as we get things settled. Thank you guys, and God bless.